So we're back with a Posh Black Forest Crumble. Today's Black Forest Crumble, we're going to use some frozen fruit. It's just much easier and it's also cheaper as well. So first things first, and I have 450 grams of Black Forest fruits. Certain supermarkets have frozen bags of these where everything's all incorporated in the same bag. So if you look out for them. In this one then, I have cherries, blackberries, black currants, black grapes. There's some blueberries in there as well. 450 grams in total. I have 2 tablespoons of runny honey. I have 25 grams of soft brown sugar and 1 cinnamon stick. So these ingredients here are just for the filling. And then for the topping over here, I have 100 grams of light brown caster sugar or golden caster sugar. I have 100 grams of unsalted butter, 50 grams of oats. I have 25 grams of dark chocolate chips. I have a teaspoon of cinnamon and 100 grams of plain flour. So while the fruit's defrosting, we want to keep all that juice. Make sure you place your fruit in a sieve over a large bowl. Then pour the remainder of your fruit into your crumble dish or dishes, depending on the size that you've got. That's perfect. And then we're going to set that aside just for when we need it later. Now then, with this juice, I pop it into a small pan. Turn that pan on to a very low heat. And you're going to pop in your runny honey and your cinnamon stick. So we're just going to give that sort of 3 to 5 minutes just to allow that cinnamon stick to infuse into that lovely sauce. So while that's happening, make sure you preheat your oven to 185 degrees. Alright, so that's had between 3 and 5 minutes. It's nice and hot now, and that cinnamon stick's infused into the sauce. So discard your cinnamon stick, and then we're going to gently pour this juice, this sauce, over our fruit. And then take your light brown sugar, your soft sugar, sprinkle it over the top of the fruit. Now again, set that to the side. We're going to start to go to work on our crumble topping. Now the crumble topping for me is the part that takes this dish from a pretty standard traditional Black Forest Crumble to a posh one, something that's a little extra special. So you want to take your flour and pop it in a mixing bowl, go in with your cinnamon, your golden caster sugar and your oats, and just give that a good mix together. Now using our fingers, we're going to break apart this butter and we're just going to work it into our mixture here so that we get a nice crumb. It works better if you've softened your butter slightly before you do this. Make sure you get an even consistency throughout. Okay, so once your crumble topping's nice and even, simply spoon it onto the top of your fruit. And just use your fingers to sort of tidy it up. Make sure you get everything nice and evenly distributed across the top of your crumble. And then the finishing touch, completely optional, a few chocolate chips sprinkled across the top. And then place your crumble into the oven for 40 to 45 minutes until the topping is nice and golden brown and it's piping hot.